Hello viewers, welcome to Science TV 1 p.m. news. My name is NGOVI. My sign language interpreter is Jedida Wafula. Now let's focus on the news. President William Ruto has made it clear that his government is not planning to sell the Kenya International Convention Center, that is KICC, but instead commercialize it. Speaking at State House Sunday night, Ruto said KICC should not be treated as just a photograph destination as it gobbles up public funds, adding mismanagement is the main reason investment into the running of the building was not having returns. President Ruto further said that the commercializing KICC will bring more money to the government. Earlier this month, the Kenya Kwanza government said its plan to sell 11 state agencies, including the KICC and the cash-rich National Oil and Kenya Pipeline Company.
Many people have been asking, so why does the government want to sell, this company and this company and this company and this company? Taxpayers' money is being used to support many of these companies. Let me give you an example. I know many people are very sentimental about KICC. We said we want to privatize KICC. Let me explain to the people of Kenya. KICC is an iconic building. It is the center of the city. All of us, including myself. When I came first to Nairobi, I came to that photograph place where we are holding KICC at the top. And that will continue. People will continue taking photographs at KICC. But that's not why KICC was not built. That was not why KICC was built. It was not built for photographs. It was built as a national asset. Let me tell the people of Kenya, KICC today is valued at 30 billion. Right? How much money do we get from KICC? Last year we got 29 million. The other year we got, I think, 40 million. How much? 40 million. What a waste, Because it is being managed inefficiently. I had to put 1.8 billion shillings to make it usable for Africa Climate Summit.
President William Ruto broke his silence about the acquittal of former Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich in the Arol and Kimarel Dam scandal, saying the case was a fraud. Speaking during a roundtable meeting interview on Sunday, Ruto said Rotich was freed because the previous administration politically instigated the case against him. According to Ruto, 63 billion Kenya shillings case was purely political and the former CS had done nothing wrong that warranted his prosecution. Ruto further alluded to how the Jubilee Party government ensured the Kimarel and Arol Dam project did not take off as planned by refusing to hand over the land for the dams.
Kwanza, niliwaambia wa Kenya katika serikali yangu hakutakuwa na pesa ya kuibiwa. I think I made that statement. I said there will be no money to be stolen. And many people are wondering what that meant. Because what we are doing now, for example, and I will come back to your question because we are talking about corruption.
Yep.
How do we put mechanisms in place to stop theft, corruption, pilferage? And I have told you the greatest enabler that is going to make us overcome the challenge of corruption is through digitization. It is the reason why I embarked on digitizing government services. From 350, now we are at 14,000. We were collecting 60 million on e-citizen every day. Today we are collecting 600 million every day. My plan is that by next year, we should be collecting minimum 2 billion shillings on e-citizen every day. What does that do? It stops the corrupt. It stops people stealing. It stops privilege. And for your information, let me just give you a statistic. KWS, right? Their budget for a whole year was 4.3 billion, but given them actually a budget of 4.5 billion. In 6 months, because of e-citizen, in 6 months, they have collected 4.3 billion. Half the year, they have collected what we had, what they had been given as an estimate for the whole year, which means by the end of this year, they will double their collection. Serikali wakati ilienda ikasimamisha the contractors, right? Because they hadn't committed any crime. Number one, we were supposed to give them land to do the dam. You know, we didn't give them the land. The land was there, but somehow, and I don't want to accuse, I think we have said let's not talk about the past. Whoever was there decided they should not get the land because they wanted to frustrate the project. The thing disappeared. The DCI was mobilized to go and get the contractor in Itare. You know, up to today, nobody knows what the problem was with Itare. They went to court. We have had to go and negotiate. I have had to go and negotiate with Italy, for your information, for us to settle, because we were going to pay 40 billion for nothing, without anything on the ground.
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, that is IEBC, and National Land Commission, that is NLC, are set to visit Sondu to determine the boundary dispute pitting Kericho and Kisumu County. The boundary dispute has previously been linked to bloody clashes that have characterized relations between residents from both counties.
There are disputes and there are conflicting even maps that people on either side have, which they claim to be the boundaries and are disputed by others. So one of the things we have agreed to do is to find a way of establishing the boundary. And everybody has agreed that once that boundary has been established by the authorized competent agencies of government. And that is why we are now working with the National Lands Commission and with the IEBC so that we will have a time when they will come to Sondu and we have a public gathering where now it will be determined that this is where the border is.
On to the next news item. Over 30 cooperative heads from Busia have benefited from a capacity building program led by USAID that targeted smallhold farmers. Busia Governor Dr. Paul Otuoma has appreciated the initiative, terming it key component in the country's industrialization plan as it embarks on setting up the Nasawa Industrial Zone in Matayos. The program that focuses on value addition, bookkeeping, and providing market linkages.
Kwa sababu labda kwa hiyo nyanya tutapata kwa ushuru. Kwa hiyo mahindi, kwa hiyo pamba tutapata kwa ushuru. Employment itakuwa, biashara itakuwa.
We will work together with the wood producer cooperatives to ensure that they inculcate also aspects of nutrition, and we shall work together.
On to the next news item. Blue Cross Nyatike has officially launched a groundbreaking fish farming project aimed to enhancing and improving the community's livelihood by promoting economic growth in the region and integrating farmers into commodity market. The event held at Sori Beach Landing Unit in Kachieng Ward, Nyatike, West Sub-County in Migori, was generously funded by Blue Cross Nyatike and is set to revolutionize the local economy by introducing modern aquaculture techniques to the community. Speaking at the launch, Migori County Executive Committee Agriculture Lucas Mosenda said the project was in line with the manifesto of the county and hence it is a blueprint for changing Migori County. He added, with focus set on sustainable practices, the project aims not only provide a consistent source of high-quality fish, but also to support the local beach management units with fish gauges.
We are here today for the launch of a project that is funded by the EU, implemented by Blue Cross Nyatike. This project is actually coming handy and it's in line with the manifesto that we have, our blueprint for changing Migori County. One of the areas that are under a lot of focus is this area where we have a huge opportunity in Lake Victoria, a huge resource that we need to utilize in many ways. One of the ways that we as county government have stepped in is to support our local beach management units with fish cages. Recently, we provided 4 cages to 4 beach management units within the lake, and through the support of this particular project, they are making available another 6 cages. So that really fits into an agenda that we are already on. This project will also provide fingerlings, which will support or complement our own efforts as county government, that we are making available quality fingerlings to our fishermen. But beyond providing fingerlings, we are also building capacity for our local entrepreneurs to be able to produce the fingerlings locally, so that we are self-sufficient, so that we also produce the fingerlings at a cost that is affordable to our farmers.
A project has got a life span, and we have inbuilt sustainability measures. One of it is to equip the local people to take over the projects. And in this case, we have the local partner here, Blue Cross Nyatike, who are on the ground. And we also have inbuilt synergies that we have built together with the county government. So we are working with the county government officers who are on the ground, the ward agricultural officers and others, to ensure that once the project ends, then they can continue engaging with farmers to realize the project objectives.
We, as the representative of the community, I want to say we are so much grateful and we appreciate such efforts by external partners to try and improve the lives of our people. Today I'm glad I noted that the beneficiaries of this particular project are mainly from my ward, which is Kachieng Ward, and they are local people. I've known their journey, I've known their struggle, I've also known their needs, and this is one particular sector that Blue Cross has really come way much in handy to support and ensure that the economic lives of our people are also improved.
The project is a 6 million Kenya shillings funded project, and it was a 24-month project. The sustainability is that we are working closely with the county government, together with the local authorities and stakeholders, together with BMUs, to ensure that it becomes sustainable even after the funding of the donor. The 6 groups in Gotkachola and also in Kachieng Ward, with locally fabricated cages, capacity worth 200,000 each, And we've also supported some of them with fingerlings. We've also supported some of them with feeds. Not forgetting the extension services, together with the boat that is going to be launched today, which will also augment what the county, the national and the county government has put in place to support in extension and also rescue services.
NGOVI representative, we are a beneficiary of this cage down there, and we are eager to harvest our first harvest early March. We are very happy and humbled to say thank you to the county government for the provision of the cage so far, because we are hoping for the best, for a profit at the end of the farming period. So far we are just requesting the county government to provide for us, if possible, if they can give us the fish, the food for the fingerlings and the fish, so that at least we don't go far so much to spend a lot of money in buying them. So they chip in sometimes, maybe a month or weekly, so that at least what we have can also benefit us at the end of the day. We are very appreciative.
On to the next news item. The death toll from a road crash that happened in Mboni, Makueni County on Sunday has risen to 12 after 2 more passengers succumbed to injuries. The PSV, which had a seating capacity of 14, reportedly had 17 occupants when it crashed along Makueni County's Kikima, Kali, Machakos Road. According to witnesses, the collision claimed that the driver lost control of the car and rolled into a ditch off the side of the road. By the time the vehicle came to a stop in the valley, 10 people had died and 7 had been injured and taken to Mboni Sub-County Hospital for emergency treatment. 2 of the 7 injured later died as a result of their injuries, bringing the total number of fatalities from the deadly accident to 12. The administration in the county now wants road users to be vigilant and cautious as they travel over the festives begin.
Hiyo ngari wakati nilipita hapa, nilipita kama masaa imeendaenda jioni, na kusema kweli hii barabara vile ilivyo iko na mteremko mikali.
Ndio mshot akasema kumeharibika, nilikuwa nimekaa mbele nikamwambia nini imeharibika, niambia gari najaribu kumkuza brake haingii, acha kukimbia. Sasa nilienda tu distance kidogo ikaanguka.
Kiatu kwa na gari ikirona, sio kirona, kasikia watu wanapiga nduru kutoka hapa. Sasa nikagundua nikiwa hospitali,
na alipo abiri ngali ikielekea huko ndio ajali ikatokea sehemu hiyo. Aliumia mkono na akakatakatwa kichwa. Sehemu ya kichwa imeumia sana na amechonwa, amesaidiwa na daktari.
Kwa wananchi wetu nao ni kuomba wakati huu hakuna haja uingie gari ambayo imejaa. Magari ziko mingi, unaweza ngojea gari nyingine, na ikikuwa usiku sana unaweza omba pahali ya kulala. Sio lazima mtu awe na hiyo haraka ya kwenda nyumbani ndio mjazwe kama gunia za mahindi kwa gari.
Commercial break.